Good evening from InvestSharp. This is Randy Smotone with your Friday, July the 30th market update. On the economic front, the quarterly GDP number was just slightly less than expected, coming in at 2.4%. The consensus was for 2.5%. Quarterly employment cost index came in at 0.5%. The estimate was for 0.4%. And the July consumer sentiment was just slightly better than expected at 67.8. Estimate was for 67. So all the data points were close to in line for the most part. On deck for Monday are the monthly construction spending numbers and the ISM manufacturing numbers. There's quite a bit of data again next week, and of course at the end of the week we have the employment situation report, the non-farm payrolls. So we have another fun week ahead, along with all the earnings. So the dollar was mostly flat today. Gold, copper, silver, and oil were all up for the second day in a row. Light sweet crude futures were up 59 cents to settle at $78.95 a barrel. So we're looking at the dollar ETF UUP. We're still in this channel down. We are holding this trend line support right in this area, at least for now. And of course, I've been showing you this divergence that hasn't gone anywhere yet, certainly not to the upside. And West Texas Intermediate Crude point figure chart, we are actually right back up to here. So if we print 80, we'll have this breakout, which should push. Now sometimes it's a bull trap and we'll print like one box and then we'll roll back over. It's just a trap to get everybody to get bullish and jump in, and then market rolls back over. So but well, that remains seen. You still kind of have to go for it. So we'll see what happens here, but we print $80. We will go on a buy signal on crude. So let's take a look at the Dow. Dow closed down 1 point to 10,465. S&P closed flat at 1,101. Nasdaq closed up 3 points to 2254, and the Russell closed unchanged at 650 for the third day in a row. We've stayed at 650. This market is just stuck in the mud. It doesn't want to go down, but it doesn't really want to go up much either. So the Nasdaq had the largest percent gain, if you want to call it that. It was up 0.13%. The Dow was the weakest, down a whole 0.01%. Volume actually, there was I think a little window dressing going on behind the scenes for the end of the month, because volume was actually average to slightly above average in some cases. So volume was actually decent. So of course, as you can see, we're still hanging out. Looks like a bull flag, possibly. I don't know. I mean, I think we're just totally data dependent right now. S&P did bounce off the trend line. Let's see. I think there's the 50 is still here below it, and so is the 30-day here. So, but we did bounce off the uptrend line on the S&P. And Nasdaq. Take a look at the Nasdaq, and the Nasdaq got right down to about the 30-day moving average, and the downtrend line is holding that. So it's all looking fine. And we'll take a look at the Russells and see the Russell. I know it does look like we moved, but if you look at the closing prices, 650, 650, 650. So it's like the close, we haven't moved anywhere as far as the close goes. All right, let's take a look at the gold GLD. Nice little bounce. Not a lot of volume behind it, but getting a nice little bounce. We get back above this trend line here, and I might go long some gold again. I'm still in actually a minor, but on EGO. But so that's looking interesting. Silver still hanging out in this bigger triangle pattern, and just went right back up through this. It's been resistance of this downtrend line here. Copper, I think we're pretty much headed for this 45 here, at least for now, on the copper ETF JJC. Euro it's just right here, just stuck in the, and now that it's not really moving, we're still in this channel up for now. And again, as I pointed out on these other ones, if you watch it every day, we've got this bearish divergence. So I just keep thinking one of these days the euro is going to fall apart, but again, hasn't happened yet. And the VIX. The VIX is it's in this falling wedge type pattern, which over longer term could be bullish if that's exactly what it is. And we're still right here, staying in this little channel area on the VIX, and it was down 2.61% today. Let's go take a look at the McClellan oscillator. This is the NYSE McClellan. So we're at 40. We're still not overbought. We're in the overbought area, but we really need to be 50, 60, 70, 80. We need to get up here. And let's look at the NASDAQ McClellan. That's where it's at, 33. So it's even a little bit lower. So we're closer to the more neutral area for now. See, let's take a look at the sectors. So 9 of the 16 sectors we follow finished in the green today. The gold index had the largest percent gain, which is the miners. It was up 1.75%. The semi index was the weakest, again, down 1.05%. Right, so of course we don't do a chart watch on Fridays, because I'll post my weekly watch list on Sunday evening. So we'll kind of go over the charts then. So let's take a look at the point and figure on a couple other things here. Take a look at gold. Still bearish. Got back up here. Of course, per the point and figure, by the pattern, it's calculating down here, but we'll see. Hopefully not. I would think the market would be pretty awful if something. I don't know what's going on if to get us all the way back down there on gold. Silver is on a buy signal, and it has been with a price objective 29. And now if it prints 17 right here, it will go on a sell signal, but it also has a little bit of a trend line support, so it may not stay on it long. Let's take a look at copper point and figure. Copper, so price objective $3.64 right here. At the rate we're going, we're probably going to get there. This thing's flying. So we're right here on copper, looking good. We had this little bit of trend line, which we still could pull back some here. Wait and see. And let's take a look at nat gas, which has been on the move a little bit. So we're right here, this 45 level, so not moving much. Still on a sell signal for now. We need to get, actually we need to go quite a ways up here. We need to print this 650 to get back on a buy signal above the prior column of X's to go back on a buy signal on nat gas. So let's take a look at the current market signals. So we're still on buys, of course, on the Dow, Nasdaq, SP. There's no changes here, and here's the price objective per what's calculated by the chart itself, the point and figure chart. Take a quick look here since we have the time. Whoops. The Dow point and figure chart. So we hit a double top up here around this 10.5. Well, these are 50-point box sizes, so 10.550 to 10.600, and we did reverse 3 boxes, so we're still in this area. SPX did not get, actually made a lower high, didn't get to a double top here, and pulled back. Nasdaq. So Nasdaq again, we did get up here and take out the prior high here, and we got some trend line resistance, but we pulled all the way back to here. Nasdaq's been a little bit weaker, even though we're still on a buy signal. We have to go all the way down here to go on a sell signal. We'll take a look at the Russell over here. Of course, Russell's also on a buy, price objective 805. Russell also here didn't quite get up to here, double topped like the Dow did, and either, but of course took this high here. But now we're pulling back, so it's kind of like a triangle type setting up possibly on all of these that we're seeing, which is obviously going to take a longer term to play out. It's not going to be immediate, so we'll see how that goes. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and have a great week.